The lighting good in here? It's alright. It ain't. That's better. Bootleg. Alright, what we talking about today? We're talking about happiness today. Absolute happiness. Okay. We have a problem. Of course, neurosis is a part of a lot of our problems. Matter of fact, neurosis is some of your neurotic behavior is connected to your paradigm lock that you're in. If you don't know about paradigms, I have a video on it. We're talking mental health here. And I have to admit, I've been a part of a lot of BS myself. But we're humans. Ain't nobody on this earth perfect. Nobody. Show me the perfect person, I'll show you his flaws. Even the most self-actualized person has issues. It's a part of life. You know? So, yeah. Let's talk about happiness. Because this is what my whole... If you don't understand anything that I'm putting on my videos, is happiness to me is the key of life. If you can find happiness in every situation, you're winning. The hell with money. The hell with how people think about you. The hell with all that. Happiness is the key to life. And you've heard this before, but are you applying it? In this self-actualization journey that I'm taking, the journey of taking all your weaknesses and turning them into strengths and sharpening your strengths. In this journey, you're going to have roadblocks. You're going to have people that are going to be looking at you crazy. You're going to have people that, think that you're going the wrong direction. That's just how it is. But this is your life. Let's speak on some individual stuff just for a moment. Because it's a paradox. Yes, we're all the same person in different bodies having a different experience. But it's paradox. You want to make sure in this individual life that you live in, that you're living it in abundance of everything, an abundance of happiness. Need to have an abundance of happiness. Okay? As a black male, or just a male in general, I get persecuted all the time over just stuff of being a male. Misogynistic stuff. Because I'm not one of those weak males that you can run over to. So the world doesn't like men that are masculine or that are trying to be men or trying to do the right thing. The world accepts a man that's kind of fruity in a way. I'm not fruity, a man that just bowed down to everything. I'm not a bow down type man. I'm stern. I don't, I've gotten even more sterner over the years as I got older. I don't put up with a lot of BS, but, I still treat people with respect. That's what I want from me. At the end of the day, I got to look in the mirror and say, that's a man. So there are certain things I'm not going to allow in my life. I'm not going to allow somebody to snake me out. I'm not going to allow people lying around and binging off of me or any of those things. I'm not going to allow it. You don't want to be around me? Goodbye. You want to be selfish? Goodbye. You want to lie to get ahead? Goodbye. I don't want to deal with these type of people unless we're on some level of trying to self-actualize. If you're trying to do what everybody else is doing in the world, goodbye. I'm not going to show you a lot of attention. That's just me. And I do that for my own reasons because I only got this time and space to do what I'm doing, and I'm not going to waste my time with somebody that's pulling instead of getting on the ride with me. Now, happiness is the key of life, correct? You got to stop worrying about what people think about you. I don't care if there's 1,000 people thinking something's wrong with you, 1,000,000 people wrong. What do you think about yourself? Is the only thing that matters. Everybody else's opinions does not matter. There's gonna be people that's gonna snake you out. There's gonna be people that are talking behind your back and all that. That's supposed to be that. This is the world. The world is the way things set up. Your government is corrupt. Everything's corrupt. So you think you're gonna be not corrupt if you go with the flow? Like I said, a lot of our problems, your brain has deceived these problems into being real. None of your problems are real. You can say the hell with these problems and tomorrow do a whole new route. Lacking limitation can cause the mind distortion and have you doing some crazy crap. And then if you're not a self-reflector, you're going to just justify all your crazy crap. And it's just going to be a flood of craziness after craziness after craziness. It's going to drive you crazy and you're not going to be happy. You need to clear some space for happiness. Start getting rid of some of your neuroses, some of your paradigms. Start self-reflecting. Start doing some self-inquiry. Happiness is not this thing that just shoots into your life and you accept it and grab it. You got to pursue happiness. You got to tell yourself enough with the life that I'm living and the direction that I'm going. It's not in the direction of happiness. Go in that direction. And I know it's hard coming from a guy like me. Yeah, I got dreads and I probably look like, some white people look at me until I start opening up my mouth. They look at me like a certain way, and I don't too much care about the whole racist thing, whatever. I don't care about all that right now. Look at me whatever way you want to. Say that I'm a terrible father, say that I'm this, say that I'm that. I don't care. I'm comfortable with myself. Your opinions don't matter to me. And that's how you guys have to be. People's opinion doesn't matter to you. Now, when it start getting out of hand and all that, you got to assess the situation. You can't be afraid to talk to a person. What is afraid? The word afraid. What are you scared of? What is scared and afraid? But some more lines that you drew in your head and start believing in. Confront these people. You can't be afraid of confrontation. I'm not. My ego, the ego that I have that was scared of confrontation or let people get underneath my skin, I understand those concepts now. Now, when they try to get under my skin, it's kind of cute. It don't bother me, but I know I can get underneath their skin. So let the games begin. But I'm not that petty. And I don't have to do that. Matter of fact, I don't want to do that. So I don't do that. So I'm just seeing a shift as the years go on. That happiness is this hard thing to get, and it's more easier for people to just be in drama. Drama here, drama there, drama, drama, drama. Some of y'all use drama to get money. Some of y'all throw people underneath the bus to get money. Some of y'all got so much double standards and all this. I don't look. I understand how it is because our mind is the devil to me. The way the mind is structured, if you have the mind of this society, it's like having a damn devil in you. And I'm not meaning that in the sense of religious. I'm talking about you lie to yourself, you lie to other people. You snake yourself, you snake other people. What does it take for a thief to steal from you? He has to lie to himself. What does it take for a man to pick up a gun and shoot you? He has to lie to himself. It is what it is. So this happiness, the self-actualization or enlightenment or any religious thing that you're part of is a long process of you understanding yourself. And the more you understand yourself, the more you appreciate how hard it is for other people to get to the levels that they want to do or they want to get to. And you'll start to understand, yeah, the guy that stole my money out of my wallet, it was wrong, but his survival tactics were at a lower vibration instead of a higher vibration. You'll start to understand that because it's a full-time job getting yourself together. It's a full-time job trying to be happy when you have all this stuff that in reality that's happening that you think real is real. Poverty is fake. You drew poverty in your mind. You got poverty from your parents or your environment. It's fake. Tomorrow you could rewire your whole brain to do abundance. Why do you think I talk about paradigms and affirmations and all this all day? Because I see what it's doing to me. I'm growing as a person. And this is just a disclaimer. I make sacrifices. Because in the long run, everybody gonna be in my circle is gonna be happy. I have to make sacrifices. Even for my children, I tell them, Daddy is making sacrifices so you can have a better life in the future. Just what it is. You can look at me any kind of way you want to. I don't care. In a couple of years from now, you're gonna be like, damn, I can't believe he did that. He really did it. Cause I got some stuff lined up for my future. Like my affirmations are strong. My vision board, I got my vision board I look at every day. I already got 2 businesses. Yeah, it's a little struggle with them, but as soon as that clears up, skyrocketing. I'm not out here playing. I'm not here making no excuses for myself. I accepted happiness 2 years ago. Well, probably a year and a half ago. I accepted happiness. I don't accept nothing else but happiness. If you don't accept happiness in your life, it's really hard for you to be around me because I'm not going back to that dark age of that I've been through. I've been through some dark times. And when you go through dark times, your mind. See, y'all don't understand the mind. None of y'all understand the mind. You'll point the fingers and be wondering why Hitler did what he did or why this guy shot this guy. You don't understand the mind. Your mind is strong. And if you have that monkey talk in your head and don't pay attention to it, it will distort you and make you do stuff that you don't want to do. How many of you guys are snorting coke or doing drugs right now? But you knew that it was wrong. What made you do it? Your mind did it. It distorted your reality and made you think that this is the way to go. How many of y'all can't eat without smoking weed? Your mind distorted your mind is the biggest puppet master. You cannot outdo and outthink your mind. You can, but it's really challenging and you have to do rituals every day. You can't just wake up in the morning, go to work, and do the same stupid crap you've been doing all your life. Your mind will distort you and make you do stupid stuff and you'll never get your goals done. This is something that has to be done every day. You have to study every day. You have to get your vision boards, do your affirmations. You have to do a ritual every day to keep intact. Why do you think the Muslims pray 5 times a day? They understand that the mind will wander off and deviate. Why did you think the early Hebrew Israelites prayed to the moon, prayed to the east 3 times a day? Why do you think there's rituals inside of religions and spirituality? Because the spiritual teachers at the time understood that the mind is the puppet master. You have to defeat the mind, or the mind will defeat you. And when it defeats you, you'll be in a paradigm lock and you'll be thinking that the scribbles that you scribble down are really real. Some of you guys are so far away from happiness that you think that happiness is this thing that you'll never get. Or you've distorted your mind and think that you're happy right now when you know you were miserable inside. And you have that little subtle voice in the back of your head that's telling you that you're upset. And you ignore it. You got a lot of stuff that you've done in your life that's made you the way you are, and accepted it, and some of you guys don't think that your life can be any better than what it is now because you have not accepted happiness, and you have not accepted yourself, and you have not started working on yourself. Happiness, confidence, understanding that you are the creator in your life. You can destroy all the stories in your head that you have that are limiting you tomorrow and start over and be going in a better direction. But you've accepted the reality that you live in right now, knowing damn well you are the creator of all your realities. Yeah, your first 12 to 16 to 20 years was programmed by your parents and your grandparents and your reality. But now that you know that, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to continue going down the path that you're going, getting the same results that you're getting right now? Or are you going to accept that you are the creator and accept happiness and absolute truth and go towards your goals with no, like, stop playing? Just do it. Do the impossible. I can't be the only one talking like this in my age group, that in the circle that I'm in. Do the damn work. Stop being lazy. Do the work. Write down your affirmations every day. I know it sounds crazy. I've been doing it. I've been slacking a little bit because I ain't been getting no sleep, but I'm getting back on it. I got my vision board up here. I got my books. I'm making myself a better person. I'm taking the sacrifices that I right now to make my life better for the future, for my children, and for whoever's in my circle. And I feel like I was destined to do what I'm doing. I feel like I woke up to a consciousness that I need to develop myself into this wonderful human being. And if you don't think that I'm a wonderful human being, that's your problem. That's your opinion. But I'm going to tell you one thing. If you're not working on getting yourself together the proper way, that paradigm is going to keep fluctuating you from where you at right now. You'll be right here. You might go up here a little bit, then go down, shoot back down at your equilibrium, go down there, and then your equilibrium might slowly decline because you don't understand how the mind works. What makes a murderer a murderer? The paradigms that he has, the neurotic habits that he has, that he picked up. Everything that you picked up, because remember, when you was a baby, you was rendered useless. You had no notion of nothing. Everything was programmed in your head. That's right, everything. Every idea that you can come up with right now was programmed into you in the first 20 years. So if you came out acting a certain way or doing something that is not feasible to society or a religion or whatever, you learned it, you picked it up, and you believed it, and then you created this reality, and your mind helped you keep it as a paradigm lock, and it's emotions that are attached to it. Some of y'all are straight toxic to your own self, but instead of looking at yourself and like, why am I so toxic, you pointing fingers at everybody. Some of y'all take advantage of other people. Some of y'all in relationships with people only because they benefit you and you don't benefit them. And they don't know that because they in a paradigm lock, or they got a gray area in that area, and they thinking that they really in love. And you just sitting there using them. I see right through all that. I'll feel your vibrations, but nah, get out of here. I have no tolerance for that. So like I said, man, you got a choice. You can either choose this toxic ass life that they trying to present to you on music and in television and everywhere else. You can accept that, or you can accept the fact that I want to be happy, and you're going to do whatever you can to be happy and get what needs to be done. Hopefully, you choose happiness. Hopefully, You stop listening to everything everybody say, especially if you don't have no evidence. Not all evidence is evidence too. Stop listening to people. Watch out for people like that. It's always throwing their business out and shit. They're the biggest damn self-deceiving bastard that you could probably even run into. Because nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. You not perfect. That's watching. Stop trying to be. Stop trying to be the perfectest thing running around. Stop looking at and blaming everybody else. That goes for women with kids, men with kids. Because I'm seeing a lot of that too. Women throwing their baby daddies underneath the bus. Stop. You opened your legs too, sister girl. Stop, man. You didn't pull out or whatever you didn't do. It takes two to tango. You knew what you was getting yourself into. Blaming the world for all the stuff that have you been self-reflecting? Where do I stand in this? I need more self-reflection going on. It's more, you got to start looking in the mirror. Well, I told him I did this, and this, and he said he does this, and this. Should this worked out? No. Some of us getting in relationships for the wrong reason. Some of us having kids for the wrong reason. Some of us just got unconscious needs that our parents didn't fulfill. Everybody needs therapy. Everybody. Even the ones that think they're happy. Everyone needs therapy. Why wouldn't you want to be the best that you can be? Why? Why do you think the way you are right now is okay, knowing damn well you a toxic piece of crap walking around? I used to be a toxic piece of crap walking around. I had to get myself together. I was boiling inside. Some of y'all boiling inside so much you snorting coke. You got so much pain and so much neuron problems going up here. You gotta smoke. You gotta do all this to cope. You gotta pick up a gun and start shooting. You just so neurotic. Neurotic has lower levels and higher levels. You could be so low that you so neurotic that if somebody messes with your ego, because your ego's so fragile, you pull a gun out and shoot them because they put their blinker on and you didn't like it. I've seen it. I've seen in the hood that I'm in the hood. Or you could have a high neurotic where it's, you overprotective of your children, which is, it's cool. Or you overprotective with your wife in a nice way, but not too bad. Or you could be lower neurotic where you could be like, you finna leave me? Oh, no, you not. You leaving me in a casket. Or, oh, don't talk to this dude. Or, no. I don't want you talking to me, and I want my wife to myself. That's neurotic. Or, oh, where the kids going? With him? It's neurotic. And I'm neurotic too. I have neurotic issues too, but they're not as bad as other people. And I'm gonna just keep it funky with you. You super duper neurotic. You're not happy in life. You can't control everything. Stop trying to control everything, and stop thinking your thoughts are nowhere. Stop thinking your thoughts are outside of your head. They're only in your head, and you project them out. I can accept or reject what you're saying, but what you're not gonna do is start using emotions and start getting mad and huffing and puffing and think that's gonna work with me. What you're telling me there now is you're attempting to try to get me to understand by bombarding it. And at that point, I'm going to laugh at you. I've been through a situation with somebody that was like that. I'm not going back to that. I understand now when someone gets mad and start doing all that, that's their failed attempt to use their weakness as a strength on you. I got 2 videos on it, how to deal with people with anger issues. I deal with them good now. First of all, I got rid of the anger that was already in me, because you can't squeeze orange juice out of an apple juice machine. I got apple juice. You trying to squeeze orange juice out by getting angry with me? It ain't there. So I had to take the anger out of me. So once I took the anger out of me, you can yell at me all day. That's cute. You done yelling? And then I have to have some type of responsibility too, because I accepted happiness. So I have to accept the responsibility to come with it. I can piss people off because I pretty much know people's gray areas, so I can piss somebody off and then sit there and laugh at them while they get pissed off because I understand how the mind works. I fully understand how the mind works. Hold on, look at these. Come on, look at these books. Look at these books. I got friends like, you read too much. We ain't need to know all that. That's neurosis right there, thinking that you know everything and you cool where you at right now. We are not on this earth to just sit and look stupid. We have to read. We have to study. Maybe that's my neurosis. I want to learn more. No, but I want to experience and I want to know things. That's just me. I won't ever get to a point where I know everything, but I'll be damn near close because I'm gonna read as many books as I can in my life. Uh, Shouts out to my friend Dewan. He bought me 2 more books to help me out with my journey. I appreciate it, brother. I'm gonna be reading them soon. So, moral of the story: choose happiness. Don't let people bother you. Get the anger out of you. Once you get the anger out of you, you'll be able to deal with people more on a higher level. Even the people that want to yell and scream and snake you and talk behind your back, you'll be able to deal with these people better. But you got to take full responsibility with that type of power. When you take that anger out of you and accept happiness, there is a type of power you got to. It's a responsibility that come with that, because now I be having fun with people now. If they get angry, I'll make them even more angry, and I'll be laughing inside instead of being angry. They be thinking I'm mad, but and then I just go right in and laugh, and they like, "Oh, you laughing?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is all a game to me. You'll be okay in a couple of minutes." I don't have that type of anger in me no more. So I could be arrogant with it if I wanted to, but I don't want to be arrogant, because honestly, being arrogant is get you killed nowadays. And people's ego is super fragile, because I guess everybody wants to keep their ego. Your ego is limiting you. The ego is your paradigm with all the neurotic behavior, all the prepackaged words that you have. It's the fake identity of the paradigm that you're locked in, that you don't want to get rid of. Honestly, if you get rid of all your paradigms, get rid of your ego, you become God. You would be no self mode. And that's what self-actualization is honestly about. Being one with nature, being one with God, being one with your creator. Every religion teaches to be one with creator. The hell with this carnal mind, the hell with all these problems, the hell with this life full of filth and decadence. The hell with it. Make your life happier. Start today. Start writing your paradigms out and getting your affirmations together and make your life better. Stop making excuses. Stop pointing the finger. Take that finger and do this. It's all on you. You did all that to you. Take full responsibility. Start looking at yourself. I'm the snake. I'm the neurotic bastard. I'm the one that lied to myself. I'm the one with double standards. Start writing down your double standards. Start writing down stuff that you lie about all the damn time and start fixing it. Start actually fixing yourself. When I start fixing on myself, I start to see a space in my head that was clear, that could be cleared so I could do something else with my life. So I wish that for everyone. Even people that look at me as an enemy, or saying that I'm not good, or oh, I'm a terrible father, or whatever you comes out of your brain only is going to be there, and it's going to get protruded out, get in the air, dissolve, and I'm not going to process none of it, because I don't have to, because there's a mental faculty in our brain called reasoning, and I can accept and reject anything I hear. And I've been doing a good job of that over the years, this was before I knew about thinking mental faculties. So you can reason yourself into success, or you can reason yourself out of success. And for the most part, you guys reason yourself out of success by accepting the reality that you're in. Everything's fake. Even the success is fake. Money is just a piece of paper that somebody came up with. It's all set up, and it's all set up the way the world, the way it is set up. It's fake. The government is fake and all that. It just, they're reinforcing it with their emotions, like we've been talking about, their emotions and guns and all that. So the real thing is the so-called guns and emotions that come with it, but the words that are coming out of my mouth, unless you process them, they're fake. The reality that I'm living in is fake, because tomorrow I can change the whole damn thing. Tomorrow you can stop paying for all your bills and become homeless, and accept a homeless life. Or a homeless person can just say, the hell with this homeless paradigm I'm in. I want to accept the rich life. And then, boom, Tyler Perry starts making movies, and now he's a millionaire. A lot of your millionaires were homeless. What made them get out of that? They accepted happiness. They made the decision that they're not going to be where they're at right now, and they went in the direction that they have to do. They never worried about the middle stuff. So accept happiness. Peace.